the eastern part of the country, remember? Not a very big one, as you can tell, 14 miles long and about 7 to 8 miles wide, but lots of water, fresh water. The only fresh water source in the country. So no wonder why it was so attractive to many people to come and live by it. Back then, in the days of Jesus, for example, the population around the lake was nearly 8 times more than it is today. And by the way, when you go to the Sea of Galilee, and I will encourage you to do that, do not drink the water. But back then, there was no way to tell. You would taste it, you were still alive a few minutes later, the water was good. People didn't know what killed them. And one of the things that did kill them was water poisoning. So, a fresh source of water and the main road, the international highway. What else do you need? So we do speak about the cornerstone of the road system was around the Sea of Galilee. Capernaum, as you see, is right over there. Because the road was crossing the River Jordan here to go up to Damascus. What a great location. If you really want to interact with as many people as possible, and we spoke about it a few minutes ago. So that will be the area of the lake, and by the way, many names are mentioned in the scriptures to a small body of water. Why? Well, because that was the logic. You live in a town called Capernaum, the Bible doesn't say that, I bet you. They called the lake the Sea of Capernaum. The people that lived in Gadara called it the Sea of Gadara. And therefore the Bible is mentioning 5 names. The first one is called the Sea of Kinneret in Numbers 34. Kinnor in Hebrew means a harp. It does look like a harp, huh? Well, biblical Hebrew. Today Kinnor means a violin. So that's the name, Kinneret. And then the people that lived in Tiberias called it the Sea of Tiberias. And those who lived in Gennesaret over there called it the Sea of Gennesaret. And people that lived south called it the Sea of the North. And the most famous one, Sea of Galilee. So this is the scene, so to speak, to so many of Jesus' teachings and miracles. And it's amazing, especially for people that come from a big country like the US of A, how small the place is. The famous triangle of Capernaum, Bethsaida, and Chorazin is only about 3 miles away from each other. That means what the Bible tells us about Jesus' 3.5 years of ministry in Galilee, all that happened in a very small area. Much smaller than the city of Spokane. Capernaum, Chorazin, Bethsaida. See that? That's it. And then, of course, the River Jordan flows into the Sea of Galilee from over there. But the Sea of Galilee was the scene to most of what the Bible tells us during Jesus' Galilean ministry. I had a group from Australia a few years ago, a little kind of a sidetrack, if I may. And I went over the itinerary for the following day. And I told them we are going to drive to the Mount of Olives. And then we're going to walk down the Palm Sunday Road. And we're going to go up to Mount Moriah. And somebody said, well, just a minute. What do you mean?